And now it is my pleasure to welcome up Jeff Ryman to present the Nommo Awards. Can we give him a round of applause, please? Thank you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, all protocols observed. I'm sorry to disappoint you, I'm not Jeff Ryman. That is Jeff Ryman. My name is Tom Ilube, and I am the patron of the Nommo Awards. Many thanks to Aké Festival for allowing us to present the first Nommo Awards for speculative fiction by Africans. The Nommo Awards are awarded by the African Speculative Fiction Society, about 150 African authors, editors, or artists. They nominate the works for the awards, then 3 months later they vote for the winners. I love science fiction and speculative fiction, and that's why I decided to fund these awards for the next 4 years. Speculative fiction imagines exciting futures for Africa based on cultural, political change and new technology. It creates alternative realities like our own, but with different histories, and explores a whole range of futures. Speculative fiction asks, what if? First, to help us announce the winner of the Nommo Award for the best comic or graphic novel by Africans, please welcome one of the festival's main guests, winner of the 2008 Wole Soyinka Award, and also of the Nebula, the Hugo, and the World Fantasy Awards, amongst many others, Nnedi Okorafor.
Thank you, Mr. Ilube. The nominees for Best Comic or Graphic Novel by Africans are Avonome by Xavier Igoroji and Stanley Obende, published by Comic Republic. The Chronic Might Be Issue 3, The Corpse Exhibition, various artists and writers, edited by Ntone Ejabe and the Chimurenga Collective. June 12th, created by Ibrahim Ganiyu, art and story by many others, published by Vortex 24/7. And lastly, The Might of Guardian Prime, created by Jide Martin, story by Wale Aweleje, art by Stanley Obende, published by the Comic Republic. And the winner is, relish the moment, The Chronic Might Be Issue number 3, The Corpse Exhibition. Congratulations.
First, I'd like to show what it looks like. I'm not going to make a big speech. I'm just going to read a line from the introduction. Science fiction on the continent is always said to be nascent and always on the cusp of emerging. A fact that has little to do with literature produced by writers from the continent, and more to do with the bureaucratization of African literature as a discipline of study. What we have done with this edition is to create mid-stories of stories that have been produced by other people. So we have all sorts of collective artists rewrite and reproduce and reimagine new stories. We're very glad to win this chronique. It's a recognition of the work that we do. Thank you so much.
And I forgot to read. This was the Chimurenga executive editor, Professor Kolade Arungudade. The prize money of $1,000 will now be sent to Chimarenga Cooperative. Okay, I've also been asked to help present the Nommo Award for short speculative stories by an African. Incidentally, all the nominated stories in this category are available to read online. Okay, and the nominees are The Marriage Plot by Tendai Hunchu, published by Omenana. Okay, you just have to bear with me on the pronunciations, please. Indakusua by Blaise K., published in Fantastic Stories of the Imagination. Sundown by Innocent Immaculate Achan, published by Munyori. Wednesday's Story by Wole Talabi, published in Lightspeed magazine. Who Will Also Create You at Home by Leslie Nneka Areme, published in The New Yorker. The final votes were independently tallied, and for this award, there was an exact tie. And the winners of the 2017 Nommo Awards for short story are Tendai Hunchu for The Marriage Plot, and Leslie Areme for Who Will Greet You at Home. Sadly, neither Tendai nor Leslie are able to attend today. Like all the winners, they will receive their prize money after the ceremony. And now I would like to hand back the mic to Mr. Tom Ulube.
Thanks, Nidhi. So the third award is for novellas. These are stories that are 20 to 30,000 words long. They're an important form of speculative fiction. Novellas are long enough to build a complex world, but are short enough for publication in magazines or anthologies. The nominees for Best Speculative Novella by an African are Binti by Nnedi Okorafor, published by Tor.com and available online from them. The Flying Man of Stone by Dilma Dilla, published in ASFS V2. Hell Freezes Over by Mame Boguma Dieni, first published in ASFS Volume 2, V2. The Last Pantheon by Tade Thompson and Nick Wood, first published ASFS V2 and available online from the Manchester Review. Ta'oreva by Muthi Shlama, first published online by freeditorial.com. And the winner, as voted by the members of the ASFS, is Binti.
Thank you. We're all going to be destroyed by artificial intelligence. So enjoy yourselves while you can. Why are you clapping? In the meantime, this is an incredible honor. I wrote Binti because I wanted to see an African girl go into space on her own terms. I never imagined she would go this far. I hope she inspires writers who come after me to take it even further. Thank you.
Hello, this is Jeff Ryman. And I'm basically up here to say thank you to Mr. Tama Lube. Without his generosity, we would not have had prize money for 4 years. And that's what a new award needs. It needs continuity. For that reason, the ASFS felt that the award for Best Speculative Fiction Novel by an African should be named after him. And so it is. They are called the Alube Nommo Award. The ASFS taught for a long time about what we meant by African. Who is African? You can find out what we decided, by going to the website at www.africansfs.com. There you'll find the nominations and more information as well, and a donate button. That would be nice. If you have published 2 speculative fiction short stories, or a novel, or edited, then you're eligible to join. Just get in touch with us and join. Use no joining fees, and you get to nominate and vote for the awards and read all the material for free, which I hope is an incentive. Thank you so much. I'm now handing you back to Mr. Tama Lubi.
Thank you. Okay, and now for the best speculative fiction novel. This is going to sound a bit odd, reading out my own name, but the nominees for the ASFS Nommo Awards 2017 are Azania Bridges by Nick Wood. This novel is set in an alternative South Africa in which empathy has become a weapon. Oh, interesting. Azotus, the Kingdom by Shadrach Chikoti. This quiet novel at first seems set in prosperous, orderly future, but appearances are deceptive. Black Ass by A. Igoni Barrett. A Lagosian wakes up one morning white, except for his bottom, while a character called A. Igoni Barrett is going through some unusual changes of gender. Rosewater by Tade Thompson. A culture-changing alien invasion turns Africa upside down. Tahiti Went West by Nikhil Singh. Imagine Alice in Wonderland in a kind of Durban, but with dinosaurs and drugs. All of them are mind-blowing reads, and the winner of the 2017 ASFS Nommo Award, nominated and voted by the membership of ASFS, is Rosewater by Tade Thompson. And Tade is not available, but I believe we might have Farida Abdul Karim available to say a few words on his behalf. Is Farida here? She's not? No, okay, she hasn't been able to get here. So we'd like to say thank you again and a round of applause for Tade Thompson. And so on behalf of all the nominated writers and artists and the ASFS, thank you for your attention, and to the Aké Festival. And now back to the opening ceremony of the Aké Arts and Book Festival. Thank you. Well done.